Ew. Today is a high day. All of the carbs. Ah, I want some of them. Bread. So look, I'm 94.9 today. So the plan is right now to not let my body weight drop too much into the 94s. Every time I sort of dip into the 94s, we've noticed that the physique doesn't quite have the pop that I have when I'm sort of up near like 95, 96. So every time we dip into the 94s now until show, which is 2 weeks away, we're going to make sure that we refeed, bump the weight up, and then kind of pull back down to baseline, and then just keep repeating until show day arrives, or until carb up for the show arrives. So just making sure that like we're holding the physique where we need it. Yeah, keep fresh. First up, we need some Tesco's cookies, because Tesco cookies are life. So brioche buns for homemade burgers. I used to always go for these cookies, Belgian white chocolate honeycomb, but these are new in. Caramelized biscuit white chocolate cookies. They're basically like Biscoff. They are incredible. They have like almost like a gingerbready base. I swear Tesco's need to open up a goddamn cookie shop. This is the stuff. Here it is, first meal of the day. 3 bagel fins, 3 whole eggs, 100 grams of egg whites, and 2 cookies. Man, I've been waiting for these. So I went with bagel fins because I noticed I was doing 3 whole bagels on my previous high days, but 3 bagel fins in my mind mentally is like the same as 3 bagels. So all I was doing is like wasting God knows how many carbs on something that just ain't bringing nothing to the table. So 3 bagel fins, whole egg for each one, and cookies. I've just arrived at, I don't know where I am. I'm somewhere, but there's a company called The Branding Company. T-shirts and something is something that I've wanted to do for a while, but I don't know, I've always kind of like backed off it because I'm like I don't really feel like I have the following for it, but I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully you guys will like it. I mean, maybe let me in the comments below if you think a t-shirt would be cool, but I am looking to get some done. So even if they don't sell, I'll wear it and I'll look cool. But all I've done right now is just got like a pretty simple Gildan oversized tee. This won't be the tee that I'm actually using. I've got a couple of other samples on the way, but I just want to see what kind of like the print looks like on a tee, and if like kind of give me an idea of what it's gonna look like. So yeah, this place is like 7 Prep Brain, 7 minutes away from me. So I'm just gonna check it out, and then yeah, we'll see what it looks like. All I'm really thinking right now is I'm 90 minutes away from 200 grams of cereal. Literally can't find this place. Meal 2, going down. The best meal of the day. We are going with, you always have to have a blend. If you're fortunate enough to get a lot of cereal like I do, i.e. 200 grams, then you gotta go for a blend, because one cereal is boring. You gotta add some texture to that shit. So this meal I've worked out is always best in the smallest bowl that you can get away with, because the smaller the bowl... What are you crying at?
You want cereal?
I'm doing YouTube. Because the smaller the bowl is, while still getting the cereal in it, the more you think you're eating. Because I did have a big bowl, like a mixing bowl, but it made 200 grams look like nothing. When I have my 0 carb meal on my normal day, which is just like chicken and avocado, Han will put it on like a tiny little plate. So it still looks like I'm eating a lot. Give it a mix. If you never add cereal, not cereal, salt, man, my head is going. If you never add salts to cereal, do, because it makes it a lot better. You wouldn't think salt and cereal goes well, would you? So currently using the SN brownie. Oh, we run out? No, we have some. The SN chocolate brownie. We was using the caramel biscuit, which was a limited edition flavor, but we out because I used it all. This is probably one of the best proteins I've had for digestibility. Like I don't use and macros, yeah. So this is like 27 grams of protein per 30 grams of scoop. So it's extremely high protein for the actual serving size, and the digestibility is always really good. So like I say, what I was saying, I don't have a lot of whey. The whey I do have, I never get any problems. Sludge and nut butter and salt, that's how you make a good bowl of cereal. Coconut milk is also must. Like so. That is how you do a bowl of cereal. And I'm not going to talk to you anymore because anyone who's prepped will know that when you get a decent bit of food, you just want to sit there in your zone, chill, and eat the goddamn food. This is what the dog chews on. Last week we ran a little mop load, just to kind of imitate exactly what we're going to do come show day. Like the food that's going in, the amount of food, the output, the training, even pose at the sort of same time that I'm probably going to be going on stage. All that stuff we completely imitate, even the drying out phase, because we're only using, I'm not going to be using directs or anything like that. I'm just going to be using some H2O out from Supplement Needs, and it worked incredible. But so basically it was just about getting a good idea of like what's the worst look possible that we could bring, if that kind of makes sense. It's like, it's just making sure, this is the first time me and Sammy have like done a complete prep together. So we just wanted to make sure that we're gonna get roughly a good idea, like a good representation of what we're gonna bring on the day. Just a decent idea, an estimation, because not everything might go exactly the same way, you know, because it depends how depleted I am. If I'm more depleted, I might need a little bit more food and all that sort of stuff, but roughly we've got a good idea. So on the starting Sunday last week, 6 days ago, we ran a higher day of 700 carb, 125 fat. We done that across 2 days, so the Sunday and Monday. Pushed water a little bit higher, between 7 and 8 liters. Pushed sodium a little bit higher as well. Went up to like 7 grinds of salt per meal. And then on the Tuesday, given that the Wednesday would be show day, on the Tuesday we went back to a baseline diet, so 200 carb and 80 fat, I believe. Protein was constant throughout. Brought the sodium back down to 5 grinds, and brought the water back down to 6 liters. And then Wednesday, waking up, was, you know, we went to the gym, we done a little pump up session. I literally just done a very, very light pump, literally like 2 to 3 sets across, you know, the muscles I'm going to pump up backstage: chest, delts, a little bit of lats, a little bit of triceps. And then, yeah, I was pleasantly surprised that I dried out pretty well. You know, we ran 3 scoops of H2O remove, or H2O out, the day before. We ran 1 scoop in the evening with my last meal on the second loading day as well. And it really just flushed the water through really, really well. I was literally pissing like a racehorse all day, the day before Wednesday. And then it was a wicked look. I was full, dry, hard. Stomach was empty, which is great because obviously I need to be pulling my vacuums and stuff like that. It was just an overall really good look. I just felt really good, so I was very, very happy with that. So meal 4 about to go down. Hans being a legend, cooking me burgers and fries. Boom, homemade burgers. 300 grams of potato, 2 beef patties, 100 gram beef each, and then some veg. Easy. So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fucked the ending of the video. Plan was to film all meals, but kind of end up going bowling with some friends, and then Sammy turned around and said, bro, if you want, you can get a Five Guys. You can replace your last meal, which was oats, with a burger, double patty, of course, but with a small fries. And I was like, you know what I mean? Because it is actually a toss-up, like a decent sized bowl of oats with a lot of toppings versus a burger and a small fries. I was like, not sure, but I made the right decision. Obviously I went with the Five Guys, but I didn't film it. I knocked out there. But it is what it is, man. At least I'm bringing content to you guys. All right, so that's pretty much it for this video. I'm gonna bring you guys some more content real soon, man. In a couple of days time. We're getting into the thick of things now. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you on the flip.